Have you ever wondered why people have been moving from one part of the world to another throughout history? Welcome to our exploration of global migration, a phenomenon as old as humanity itself. When we talk about global migration, we're referring to the movement of people across borders, sometimes even oceans, in search of something better. Whether driven by hope, desperation, or wanderlust, people have been migrating for thousands of years. The relevance of global migration in today's world cannot be understated. It has shaped and continues to shape the socio-economic and political landscapes of nations across the globe. From the ancient migrations that populated the Earth, to the more recent movements spurred by war, economic disparity, and climate change, the story of migration is the story of humanity. Understanding the causes and consequences of global migration can provide a fresh perspective on the world's socio-economic and political landscape. Join us as we delve into this fascinating topic in the coming scenes. So, what drives people to pack their bags and leave their homes? Well, it's not a decision made lightly. Several factors contribute to this phenomenon, and they're often intertwined, creating a complex web of causes. Let's delve into some of these reasons. Firstly, economic factors play a significant role. People migrate in search of better economic opportunities, driven by the desire for improved living conditions and financial stability. Think about it. If you could double or even triple your income by moving to another city or country, wouldn't you consider it? This is the reality for many individuals worldwide, particularly those from developing nations. Political instability is another catalyst for global migration. When a country is embroiled in conflict or governed by repressive regimes, its citizens may feel they have no choice but to escape. These individuals, often referred to as refugees, seek safety, security, and the chance to rebuild their lives in more stable nations. Social unrest, too, can compel people to migrate. Discrimination, persecution, or the threat of violence based on factors such as race, religion, or sexual orientation can force individuals to seek refuge elsewhere. These people are often in search of not just physical safety, but also social acceptance and the freedom to live as they choose. Next, let's consider environmental changes. Natural disasters, climate change, and environmental degradation can make certain areas uninhabitable, forcing residents to relocate. As sea levels rise and extreme weather events become more common, this type of migration is likely to increase. Lastly, the pursuit of better opportunities can also lead to migration. This can encompass everything from seeking higher education to pursuing career advancements, or simply the desire for a change of scenery and a new cultural experience. As we can see, the reasons for migration are as varied as the people who undertake the journey. Whether driven by necessity or aspiration, each migrant carries with them a unique story, shaped by the complex interplay of these factors and their personal circumstances. Money talks, doesn't it? Nowhere is this more evident than in economic migration. Economic migration is not a new phenomenon. Since time immemorial, humans have been moving in search of better opportunities, driven by the allure of prosperity. The Industrial Revolution in the 19th century was a major catalyst for economic migration. People moved in droves from rural areas to cities, attracted by the promise of steady employment in burgeoning industries. This shift was a significant turning point in human history, marking the start of urbanization on a grand scale. Fast forward to the 21st century and we see a new wave of economic migration, this time on a global scale. Globalization has opened up borders, creating a global marketplace where talent, skills, and labor are commodities that flow across national boundaries. Today, economic migrants are not just moving from the countryside to the city. They're moving across continents, attracted by the promise of a better life in wealthier nations. But let's not forget, economic migration is not just about the pursuit of wealth. It's also about escaping poverty. For many, the decision to migrate is driven by the stark reality of economic hardship at home. They leave their homes, their families, their communities, not out of choice, but out of necessity. This is the true face of economic migration. It's a story of hope and desperation, of dreams and realities, of opportunities seized and sacrifices made. As we move forward into the 21st century, economic migration will continue to play a pivotal role in shaping our world. It will drive the growth of cities, fuel the expansion of industries, and redefine the boundaries of nations. It will bring people together, but it may also drive them apart. Economic migration, driven by the pursuit of better opportunities, has shaped and continues to shape our world in profound ways. Migration, like any major global phenomenon, has its consequences, but what are they? Let's dive in, shall we? First, let's talk about the positives. Migration has been a driving force behind global economic growth. When people move, they bring skills and knowledge with them, contributing to the economic prosperity of their new homes. They fill labor gaps, start businesses, and enrich the workforce with diversity, but the benefits don't stop at economics. Migrants also contribute to the cultural vibrancy of their new societies. They bring with them unique traditions, cuisines, and perspectives that enrich the social fabric of their new homes, promoting cultural exchange and understanding. But migration isn't all sunshine and rainbows. The flip side presents a complex set of challenges. On an economic level, high levels of migration can create competition for jobs, potentially leading to lower wages and job displacement. This can create social tension and fuel anti-immigration sentiments. Then there's the demographic shift. Large-scale migration can drastically alter the demographic profiles of both sending and receiving countries. For sending nations, this can mean a brain drain with highly skilled workers leaving, potentially slowing economic development. For recipient countries, an influx of migrants can strain public services and infrastructure. And let's not forget the cultural implications. Rapid and large-scale migration can lead to cultural clashes. The integration of new cultures into existing ones isn't always smooth. It can lead to social division and unrest as fears of cultural erosion take hold. But here's the thing, the consequences of migration aren't set in stone. They're influenced by a myriad of factors, from government policies to societal attitudes. And they can change over time. So, what's the takeaway? Migration is a complex, dynamic process with far-reaching implications. It can bring about economic growth, cultural enrichment, and societal progress. But it can also pose significant challenges, from economic and demographic shifts to cultural clashes. Migration, therefore, is a double-edged sword, bringing both opportunities and challenges. To understand the real-world impact of migration, let's examine a case study. Imagine a small, agriculture-based community. Over time, due to economic migration, the younger population moves to urban areas in search of better job opportunities. This leaves behind an aging population with fewer hands to tend to farming. This migration impacts both the source and destination regions. The rural community faces a labor shortage, which can lead to decreased agricultural productivity. The loss of younger people also means a decrease in the community's vitality and dynamism, a trend we often see in rural areas worldwide. On the flip side, urban areas where migrants move to might experience rapid population growth. This can strain public services like housing, education, and healthcare. But it's not all negative. Migrants contribute to the economic, cultural, and social fabric of their new homes. They bring diverse skills and experiences, which can lead to innovation and economic growth. The case study shows how migration can have varying effects depending on the context. It's a complex issue with both challenges and opportunities, and it's a key part of our modern world. From rural areas feeling the effects of a shrinking workforce to cities bustling with diverse cultures and ideas, migration shapes our societies in profound ways. This case study illustrates the complex interplay of causes and consequences in global migration. So, what can we glean from our discussion on global migration? Well, we've uncovered that the causes of global migration are multifaceted, ranging from economic factors to socio-political issues. People migrate in search of better opportunities, escaping poverty, conflict, or oppression, and this process is as old as human history itself. On the economic front, we've seen how individuals are driven to migrate for better job prospects and a higher standard of living. This economic migration, while offering potential benefits to the migrant, can also lead to brain drain in their home countries. However, the impact of global migration is not limited to the economic sphere. It has profound socio-cultural consequences, reshaping societies and cultures in both the host and home countries. It fosters diversity, enriches cultures, but also presents challenges for social cohesion and integration. We've also seen how global migration can be a powerful force in shaping the modern world. It's a topic of great significance, affecting not just the individuals who migrate, but also the countries they leave and those they move to. The complexity of this issue underscores the need for informed, compassionate, and comprehensive approaches to managing global migration. It's a testament to our shared humanity and our interconnected world. In a world that's more interconnected than ever, Understanding the causes and consequences of global migration is not just important, it's essential.